What's happening over there?
I was going to see if you would start it.
You were making me nervous because you were moving so much, so I didn't know what was happening. Hey! Fuck.
You're good. Am I good?
Mm-hmm.
Twins, because we're both good.
If I have a weird...
No. I really hope that... Ghost. A ghost. A ghost pulled it out of your ear. What was the ghost from South Carolina? What was his name? I forget always.
It was a white man name, wasn't it?
It was like kind of medievally, I feel like.
Well, it was like Civil War.
What was his name? What was the name of the hotel? I don't even remember. Francis Marion. Okay. Charleston, South Carolina. Francis Marion.
Ghost.
Haunted? Oh, ghost is better. Ned. Oh my God.
That was close. I said Todd.
Medieval. I was probably thinking like Ned Stark.
Oh, or Sword in the Stone. Wasn't one of the brothers Ned? One of the when he was working in wasn't
Brothers.
it? Or one of the guys that he was like, because he worked with the I swear one of them was named Ned. Anyway,
How did I forget Ned?
I was close. I said Todd. I knew it was something like that.
I knew it was medieval. So that's where I got Ned from. Hold on, now I have to look up the fucking guy's name.
In Sword in the Stone.
Their name Kay was the
Maybe
asshole
that was
guy's
the one
name.
I was thinking was Ned.
Kay, Ned, all the same
thing.
The other one is Hector.
Okay, well.
So anyway, we don't know anything about nothing much, really.
I've never watched a movie or a show ever in my life.
Yeah, okay,
Anyway, hi, this is Kat.
This is Melissa.
Wow.
That was probably like 15 minutes that I'm going to cut down to like
2 seconds.
about a minute, maybe.
Okay. Slay.
That was the coldest open.
Yeah, we both just like went in like
I forgot Ned's name. Anyway, if you haven't heard the story, we've talked about it before, but in Charleston, South Carolina, we stayed at the Francis Marion Hotel.
For a singular night.
We got upgraded to the penthouse suite, and I swear somebody was watching me take a shower. Like, I am so sure.
There was like what, 3 or 4 bedrooms in this
there
room.
was 4 bedrooms.
So we were on like opposite sides of the hotel.
And I literally ran to
completely
Kat's
different
room
rooms.
in my little towel, and I was like, someone was watching me shower. I swear to God, this place is haunted. And then we looked it up and found out it was haunted. We didn't know it was haunted.
No.
But this guy, Ned, he was a Revolutionary War soldier. Revolutionary War?
Civil War.
Was it Civil War?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
Yeah, because they were on opposite sides of the thing.
And his girl was like, "Dear Ned, I can't marry you."
Her
XOXO,
parents
Gossip
didn't
Girl.
want her to be with someone who wanted them to get rid of their slaves. So like,
so he killed himself.
He deserved
which
better.
Is, Ned, honestly, kind of wild, bro. Like, there's so many fish in the sea.
He jumped from like the 10th story or something like that.
That
and
is
splattered
true.
on King Street.
That's true love, I guess. But also, was she that great?
Apparently to Ned. I mean, she wanted slaves though, so she wasn't that great. If
Her
you ask
family
me.
did. Women couldn't make decisions back then. I mean, I guess she left Ned, so.
Well, her parents made her, according to the letter.
Parents over boyfriend. Was that the hierarchy?
Well, like you said, I don't think they really had I don't think she had much of a choice.
Anyway, Ned, love you, long time. I don't know. I want to see a ghost. I did feel a presence though. It was very, very bizarre.
I believe in that shit. I know you don't.
I don't like not believe it. I'm open to it. But I want to like see. I want a ghost to be like,
taps you on the shoulder. Hey.
Yeah. I want Ned to have been like, hey girl, what's up?
Double
like in the
cheeked
corner,
up.
like a full apparish. Like, hey girl, it's me, Ned. I'm a ghost. That's what I need to believe.
Yeah.
Just the little watching me in the shower trick. Not impressed.
I just love that you literally have like 2 of the ghost hunters.
I love ghost stuff. I do love it.
I got her a shirt.
Ghosts are everything to me.
Of,
we should become ghost hunters.
Amy Bruni.
Would you do that with me?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be scared with your anxiety and whatnot?
No, I definitely would be, but I think it would be fun. I've met 3 of the
we have
ghost hunters.
We literally have recording equipment.
Okay.
We should become ghost hunters.
Okay.
Why have we never decided to be ghost hunters
I don't
before
know.
until right now?
We can do that.
Okay, great. Can we come up with a cool name?
Sure.
Okay.
That's all on you. You know I have no brain cells when it comes
I
to
will do it.
creativity.
That's literally not true at all. And anyway, I guess we should talk about the movie or whatever.
I guess.
We'll talk about our ghost
On a
podcast
different,
later.
yeah, a different day,
Okay.
day.
Tragical.
So this time,
We're here to tell you why
brave.
it's tragical.
I'll be shooting for me own hand. I say that probably.
Me mom's a bear.
You're a bear.
Okay, so I don't know how many of you guys know who the Lost Bros are. Probably a lot of you guys though. But
I was gonna say this is a safe space.
me
for
and
Disney
Cody
adults.
T from the Lost Bros, we have like an inside joke. We just literally look at each other and we're like, "Me mom's a bear," and they eventually like literally made a shirt. And he texted me and was like, "I made a shirt of our inside joke, and I hope people actually buy it."
Me and my friend Brittany
literally
always
just-
would say that.
Mhm.
I'm shooting for me own hand.
Shooting for me on hand.
Oh, you're a bear.
I just love
So-
the brothers.
I feel like
I
it's
think
just
They're
beautiful.
so cute.
The little boys, yeah, they're so sweet. I want triplet boys
Okay,
so badly.
I didn't realize how insane this cast was. I'm going to be
Yeah.
really honest. Okay, so first of all, Merida was initially supposed to be voiced. I want you to guess who's the most like off the wall actress you can think of to like voice
like
a
an
Scottish.
adult?
Yeah.
Do they have red hair?
No.
Just like it's like super random.
It's so random, dude.
Amy Poehler.
They've never. That's kind of close. They've never like done a Disney
Comedian?
movie. No.
Oh. So how is that
Blonde.
kind of? Oh, okay, blonde. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take two more guesses.
Okay.
A blonde actress,
hmm
Hayden Panettiere.
No, older than that.
Older.
hmm
Okay. Blonde, older. I don't know what. Kate Winslet. I guess she
No,
hasn't
that's
always been blonde
That's pretty
too.
good, though.
Who is it?
Reese Witherspoon.
Oh yeah, that is really. Oh, Reese.
Oh,
is a good
yeah.
one.
A Scottish teenage girl. Reese Witherspoon is the first one that comes to mind for sure.
Yeah. Who
Um,
did her voice?
Her name is Kelly McDonald. She is actually
Kelly
Scottish. The only reason Reese didn't do it, like she was signed on to it, everything was scheduling conflicts. So that's kind of fucking
Yeah, like
crazy.
what the hell? You can't just be Scottish.
I think they were just gonna do like Beauty and the Beast and say like, fuck it, she doesn't need a French accent. You know what I mean? Like they were just like, throw her in.
Well, I'm glad they didn't.
But no, same.
Then I wouldn't be saying, "Mom, you're a bear" all
Yeah.
the time. I'll be
Um,
shooting for me own hand.
Billy Connolly was King Fergus,
Okay.
which I can hear. Obviously, that one. Emma Thompson is Queen Eleanor, which I don't know why I never realized that, but that's definitely her.
Can I say something?
hmm
I didn't realize her name was Eleanor until just this watch.
Oh,
with
really?
Subtitles on.
Maybe it's because I worked in the parks and I also know
I thought her name was Helena
Helena. Oh.
because that is Eleanor in Scottish.
yeah,
Because they say it Helena.
yeah. No, her
I
name
just
is
said Eleanor, by the way.
Yeah,
But
her
I
name is
said it
Eleanor.
like Fergus.
That's so funny.
I thought it was Helena. I really did.
I also, you know, what's so funny that I'm thinking about it. I know the media Eleanor too, like the only person who ever played her in the parks.
Really?
Yeah, her name's
That's cool.
Katie.
Out her, why don't you?
Well, I
Um,
mean, it's
Kat has to
That's-
fucking know everybody.
no. I just like realized that
I really thought her name was Helena until
Mm-mm.
this time.
Eleanor. I've been spelling.
Yeah, but
it
you're
wrong this
saying
whole time.
Eleanor, but nobody in the movie calls her Eleanor. Nobody calls her Queen Eleanor.
They do though.
They call her Eleanor.
That's yeah.
Right. So it
right.
just sounds like Helena. How am I supposed to know?
Julie Walters is the witch.
Okay.
That's Molly fucking Weasley.
Yeah.
I never
out.
realized. Kevin McKidd is Lord McGruff, which like I didn't recognize his name, but then I looked at his photo and he's in like 500 episodes of fucking Grey's Anatomy. He's one of the
Oh.
main doctors that is eventually on it, and I've seen most of that show. So I was like, okay,
I've seen
okay.
it too, but
Yeah.
probably.
It's Dr. Hunt, Owen Hunt. Yeah, I just recognized his face.
I don't know any of their names.
I know like
except
the
for,
main ones, but I recognized
I
his
actually
face.
can't even think of the main girl's
Slay.
name right now.
Meredith Grey.
Meredith.
Grey's Anatomy. Can't think of her name.
I really couldn't. I don't like. I love that show. I've like seen it all the way through up until like the new season.
Yeah, I haven't seen like the last couple. Laura Dingwall is Miss Ruby Hagrid. Is Robbie Coltrane?
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
I did not know.
R.I.P. Robbie.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
That is
though?
crazy.
What a fucking cast! And
It's a great
I
cast.
genuinely had no idea.
Me either.
I really didn't. And I've seen this movie so many times.
I've actually only seen this movie like I think 3 times. I think that was like my 3rd watch.
Oh, I literally knew every word. I'm literally sitting here.
No,
saying
I
all the
knew every
words.
word too, but that's only from seeing it once.
Oh my god, no, I just love this movie. Anyway, I do have actual fun facts. I do unfortunately have a lot, and I'm really sorry.
Why is that unfortunate?
Because I literally tried to like look at once and be like, no, but like
Tell me them all.
I had to
I'm
like
sad.
stop looking because
They were all
there
so
was
good.
so many.
I'm
Okay.
ready. Star Wars has no fun facts, but freaking Brave has 80.
8,000. Well, it's Pixar, so I mean,
Yeah.
like they do some crazy shit.
Yeah, how'd they get A113 in there?
I couldn't find that one, but I did find some of the other ones.
Okay.
I
Is
did
the
know
Pizza Planet
this.
truck in there?
Maybe. There were 2 additional software programs created specifically for this movie by Pixar in a span of 3 years. So one of them allowed the simulation of Merida's 1,500 strands of hair curls to move together with her movements. They literally created, I did know this though, they literally created a program specifically just for her hair.
Her hair is captivating.
Yeah. The other one was literally created for the tapestry. So it looks like individual strands.
Crazy.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Crazy.
The misunderstood dialect that young MacGuffin speaks is called Doric. It's spoken in northeastern Scotland, which is literally where Kevin McKidd, who did his voice, is like it's like from that area that he's from. I was telling Melissa, we both worked at Hard Rock, and
no, sir.
we both worked at Hard Rock, and when people come from the UK, they love staying at Hard Rock because it started over there. I feel like I've talked about this before. Whenever Scottish people would stay at Hard Rock, I'm so sorry, I never knew what they were saying.
Scottish people I mean this with so much love, are not literally speaking English.
Yeah,
at all. I don't know what
correct.
they think they're saying, but they're not English words.
Which for me wasn't a huge deal because I'm very proficient at lip reading. I'm very good at lip reading. So I could get like a gist of what they were saying a lot of the time. Once we opened the traveling after COVID and everyone was wearing masks, I had them write everything down. I slid them a piece of paper and I said, don't even try to give me your email or any of that information. I'm never going to fucking guess.
It's literally like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Like their accents are just so heavy.
And they're like, where's the pool?
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know what you just said to
crazy.
me. Okay. Merida and this movie had a lot of firsts. And don't worry, I do in fact have a list. Goose. So yeah, Merida and Brave had a ton of firsts, and I got most of them.
Okay.
So here we go. Buckle up. It is honestly a lot. This is the first Pixar Animation Studios movie to feature a female protagonist. Princess Merida is also the first Pixar character to be included in the official Disney Princess lineup. Now, there is a reason for that.
What do you mean first female protagonist?
Every other Pixar movie's lead is a male.
Oh, Pixar.
Yeah.
I was like, that's literally not true at
Yeah,
all.
just
Oh,
Pixar.
okay.
The only reason they included Merida in the
Was a
official
bug.
Disney
Little bug.
Hardly there.
there.
The only reason they included Merida in the official Disney lineup was because this came out right before Frozen, and they were initially going to include Anna in the official Disney Princess lineup, so it would even it out at 10. But then Frozen did so well that they decided just to make Frozen its own entity. So now they have it as Disney's Frozen instead of like Princess Anna.
Okay.
But that's the reason they made her a princess initially, Merida, was to even out the lineup.
She is a Disney princess.
Anna?
Yeah. No. not Anna.
Yes, Merida.
Merida.
Yes, that's what I am saying. They
Oh.
made her the 9th Disney princess, so Anna would round it out at 10 and they would have an even number.
Oh, okay.
But then they did not, because they've never had a Pixar character in the princess lineup. They weren't planning on making her
There's
one.
no other Disney Pixar princesses.
But they weren't planning when this movie came out to like make her a Disney princess in the official lineup, because the official lineup is its own line of merch.
Okay.
It's its own
Disney
entity.
princess.
Yes, it's the Disney princesses. Anna,
But like Pocahontas is in there.
right. But what I'm saying is that like for marketing purposes,
Uh-huh.
it's its own entity. But because Frozen did so well, they didn't slot Anna into the Disney princess TM.
I feel like I've never seen Anna on any Disney princess merch.
because she's not.
Oh, okay.
That is what I am saying.
Period.
Yeah,
I've never
so-
seen Merida either, though, respectfully.
Yeah, she is. She's on a lot of Disney
It's
princess
always like
stuff.
fucking Cinderella and Snow White and Belle, I feel
Yeah,
like.
there is a lot of the times like the
Yeah. Like Mulan
white girls.
is never, yeah. Mulan's never on there.
I did see a thing the other day that had Ariel, Rapunzel, and Tiana all hugging, and I almost cried because those are my 3 favorites. Anyway, moving on. But that's why she's an official Disney princess, is because they were gonna even it out, and then they never
They
did.
didn't.
Yeah.
Moana? Princess?
No, but Raya is.
And Raya's like nobody.
Oh, Moana might be
Yeah, she must be.
because she's on stuff with them.
I have no idea. I don't care. This isn't
Anyway.
important to me. I just,
Um,
I don't know.
she's the first Disney princess to have brothers.
Okay. That we know of.
Well, as of now. Yeah, that we know of. Those kings be fucking, you
Yeah,
know
right.
what I mean? She is the first Disney princess to not be based on a pre-existing literary character or historical figure.
Mm-hmm.
She is also the first teenage protagonist in a Pixar movie.
I'm sure this is based off of like a story that already exists, though. No? I'm sure there's like a Celtic tale that's
No,
very similar
the
to
only
this.
thing that like relates to anything in like history was the story of the 4 brothers, but they just took like the 4 brothers and that was like it. Everything else
Wow.
in even the 4 brothers story is like made up.
Skewed. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So
I like that.
we talked about this when I said we were going to watch this movie, but none of the footage shown in the trailer for the preview is even in the finished movie.
For sure.
Like nothing, not a
For
single,
fucking sure.
not a single part of it. Actually, kind of fucking crazy.
They were just like, put this out, I guess. This movie's coming out probably.
Yeah. Disney Pixar registered and copyrighted the official tartan pattern of the Dunbrock clan with the Scottish Register of Tartans in 2012. And there's like a story behind the color for like all of it. So
It's
ocean
like blue and gray, right?
It's blue, gray, and green.
Yeah.
So there's ocean blue for the North Sea,
Mhm.
deep scarlet for the family's reverence for its own history and the bloodshed during the battles between the clans, deep green for the love of the Scottish Highlands, navy blue in its clear central intersections for the forging of the clans within the Dongbrock Kingdom, and subtle gray for the inner soul of the Scots.
Wow.
And it's like an official registered tartan in the Scottish registry.
For Clan Dunbrock?
Yeah.
Did they come up with Dunbrock?
I don't know. I didn't see that anywhere. I'm sure it's
Because I'm sure the Dunbrocks, if they are real out there somewhere existing,
Are probably
they're probably
like,
like,
what the
we
fuck?"
already have one, bitch.
I don't know. That's a great question. At around 4 minutes when they show like the title card for Brave, if you look closely at it, you can see Merida hidden in the letter B and Eleanor hidden in the letter E.
Elena.
Okay.
That's how you say it.
Okay. In the witch's hut, when the broom flies across the room after attempting to sweep the bird, you can see Sully from Monsters Inc., which was the next Pixar movie. You know how they love to do that. He's
What?
carved out of a piece of wood.
Monsters University, maybe.
Oh yeah, Monsters University.
I was like,
the,
babe,
yeah,
whoa.
yeah. But it was Sully from
Monsters Inc. came out way fucking
But
before this
The
shit.
next movie
Was Monsters
Yeah, it was
U.
Monsters University.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
There's also the Pizza Planet truck,
Okay.
which is funny
I was
because
like, yeah, how'd they get that in there?
because obviously cars didn't exist in like medieval
Right.
Scottish times.
Yeah, but they just threw it in there.
I found this one really interesting. It's a little long-winded, but it makes sense. The surname Macintosh for one of the clans is for Steve Jobs.
Right.
And
Knew
the
that
only
one.
thing that you see Merida eat in the entire movie multiple times is apples.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point she like takes a big bite out of one and you
And
can
sweeties.
see the like original apple.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I guess at the end too, it says dedicated to the memory of Steve Jobs. And
I did know that about Macintosh. I
Yeah,
realized
yeah,
that
yeah.
like first
Yeah,
watch.
of course. Yeah.
But also everyone that knows me knows I have a weird, deep love for
For Steve Jobs.
I fucking love him.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, I didn't realize there was a dedication
That's cute
to him at the end though.
Aww.
But yeah, so the only thing you see her eat in the entire movie, like multiple times, is an apple, and she takes a bite out of it, and it's the original logo.
Wow, that is the original logo. I mean, they're still using it.
I guess so. Yeah, but I feel like didn't it used to have like more of like a. I look at my phone like
I know,
don't have
like I don't have like you don't have a case on it.
I used to have a clear case on mine.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like the same.
It's just
logo.
like, is it just one, like circle? No, didn't it used to be like
a crunch kind of a crunch.
Yeah,
on it.
right. Well, we get all of our fun facts from the Internet Movie Database
Or Badadace if you're nasty. This is a Lampy original.
It is.
We got to see Lampert.
There was a
the
fun fact that I did not include, but I guess I'll say it anyway. They really, really, really wanted, the animators wanted to make the castle, the Disney castle at the beginning, be Castle Dunbrock, and then have
cute
like an homage to something.
They did
from
that
the
with
movie.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, and
they like started the movie that way,
like with Lampy.
Yeah.
I don't remember what they wanted to change.
What's his real name? Luxo Jr.
Yeah, Lampy.
He's Lampy to me.
It's Lampy.
Nickname Lampy.
Obviously.
So the movie starts with like baby Merida, and she's like so cute. Well, she's not a baby, but she's like legit like 5. Bro.
I literally want to like chew on her. She's so cute.
She's so fucking.
Oh, I want to
cute.
put her in my fucking pocket.
Her little hair,
Just her little face.
Yeah.
Oh my god, she's so
And
stinking
she's
cute.
playing hide and seek with
I
Elena.
can't stand it. Yeah, it's her birthday. It's
her
Merida's
mom.
birthday.
She's like legit like 4 or 5. She's like toddler.
She's tiny.
And she's playing hide and seek with mom, and then her dad brings her birthday gift, which is a little bow. Her
bow and
first
arrow.
little bow.
So cute.
And mom's like, I don't think princesses shoot bows, but okay, I guess whatever. She like loves. They're like the cutest Disney couple ever.
Oh, Fergus and Eleanor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them.
Also, she definitely built like a Pixar mom for
Oh,
sure.
my-
Tiny waist, big old hips.
Oh my god.
And then he's built like a Pixar fucking dad. He's just like a big ass dude.
They really-
big old dude.
They literally are just the Incredibles, but like
They're just Helen and Bob.
reskinned.
Elena and Fargus.
Damn.
Fargus.
Fergus.
I love them so much.
Me too.
Baby Merida's like learning how to shoot her little bow and arrow, and her mom calls her a wee lady. I just love everything about them.
A wee lady.
Fergus pinches Elena's ass,
Yeah.
which is funny.
They do that in The Incredibles.
You're so right. Pixar has like one shtick. They're like, okay, make him a big guy and her a skinny girl with a big ass and have him pinch her ass. Except for Elena pinches Bob's ass.
Okay, and you know what? I literally just watched a thing about this on Twitter. Someone said that, like, you know how, like, in Pixar movies, especially The Incredibles, the music is, like, very poignant in it? When she, like, stretches and pinches him back, there's 2 horns. So either she goosed him twice on the ass or she...
There's 2. I've never heard horns.
Well, like, it's like the music, like the dun 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 dun.
Oh.
But when she does
I thought you were like, it was like a clown horn, like...
No, but like it goes
that.
dun dun when she does it, and
Quack, quack,
everyone's
quack.
and someone was like, either she pinched his ass twice or she grabbed his Incrediballs.
She went all the way past the gooch all the way.
It went, dun, dun. She went. I mean, she's stretchy. And then it was the Incrediballs that sent me.
Now every time you've ruined The Incredibles for me.
That's what I get for being chronically online.
Now every time I watch it, I'm gonna be like, oh, there goes Helen pinching Bob's balls.
No, you have to say his Incrediballs.
His Incredibles.
You're welcome for that.
Merida shoots her arrow like real far into the woods,
Mhm.
and she goes for it, and she sees a will-o'-the-wisp,
A will-o'-the-wisp.
which
She's so cute.
yeah, is so cute. It's just a little blue spirit.
Yeah, so she goes to follow it, and then it leads her back to camp where her parents are.
Yeah.
And she's like, Mom, I saw a wisp. I saw a wisp. And
She's
Mom's
so
like,
fucking
"It's
cute.
So
I could
fucking
die."
cute. I literally just want to like put her in my pocket. I get like cute aggression towards baby Merida. I'm like, oh,
Smack that baby.
punter.
Punch that baby.
Ball.
And hit her on the head like a whack-a-mole. You're so fucking cute.
You're so cute. I want to kill you.
Take the arrow and stab her
Oh.
in the neck.
Anyway, I'm so normal.
She's a wee lady.
She's a wee lady. And she tells her parents, like, I saw a wisp. And her mom is like, they lead you to your fate. Like, that's so cool. And Dad's like,
Orto and Auto.
they don't lead you to fucking shit, bro.
He's
Like,
always screaming, I love
he
it.
really, that's the Scottish way, let's be honest.
And then a giant ass fucking gnarled bear named Mor'Du tries to fucking eat them.
He's pretty scary.
Yeah. And Fargus fights Mor'Du and loses his leg. They don't show it, but we know that's what happens.
Yeah, he loses his tootsie.
Yeah, he ate his whole foot. It's sad. He's a big bear. He's very scary.
Yeah, he is pretty big.
Yeah. And then we see like the whole like Highlands and their like castle. It's like a beautiful scene. I'm like, wow, I want to go to there. And they're like,
I want to go to there so bad.
it's like a VO of Merida talking about fate. And she's like, some people think your fate is tied to the land. Some people think your fate is woven like a tapestry, and like the other people in your life, you know, get woven into your tapestry with you. And it's just so cute.
It is so cute.
I love shit like that.
And she's like, I have 3 brothers now.
Yeah.
They're triplets.
And they show them. They're so cute. They're like,
what is it? It's Hamish,
Harris,
Harris.
and
It's the 3rd one I forget every time. I even wrote it down, but I didn't think I wrote it down. Right.
Hamish, Harris,
Hubert. I don't know why I forget Hubert every time.
Hamish and Harris are similar though. Hubert's kind of left field.
Yeah. They're so damn cute.
Yeah, they're like,
I want to like chew on their faces.
oh my God, they're so cute.
Just take a fucking bite out of them.
They're like 2. I don't even know how old they are.
Yeah, they're really little.
Small.
Yeah.
They don't talk. They're babies.
I realized that this time. I've seen this movie so many times. I didn't realize that they like never actually
They're literally
speak.
like 2 years old.
They make like noises.
They're like legitimate babies. They learned how to walk like last week. They're like they like crawl at some points. Like they're just vibing through this castle by themselves.
Yeah, they're like
as
toddlers,
2-year-olds.
huh?
There's just weapons around and shit. And fucking big ass
Scottish
dogs.
Highlands. They're not worried about that. Really?
Merida's complaining about her princess duties that she has to do with her mom, and her mom's always barking at her and shit, and she doesn't like it.
Yeah,
And I
she
feel
doesn't.
bad.
She does not want to do the princess
I would
stuff.
love to be a princess.
I don't.
I also want to kind of shoot a bow and arrow, but I would be also cool with like the princess duties. You know,
I just don't like being told what to do. So I think I'd be with Merida in the
but
fact that
it's fine to be told what to do when it's like fun stuff though.
I don't think any
Like
of that
learning
is
how to like
fun.
give speeches. I'd be cool with that.
No, I'm okay. I'm so good with that. But however, it's like once a week, right? She gets like a free day. It's like her Saturday or whatever. She gets it to be free to herself, and she doesn't have to be a princess, and she could ride her horse Angus, who's a fucking huge horse. And
It's like a Budweiser.
yeah, what are
It's
they?
got like the big cloppity feet, the big white feet.
Yeah, whatever those ones are. Clydesdales.
Sure.
Yeah. And she can go and like explore and shoot her bow and arrow, and she climbs up this like giant waterfall, which they call the Fire Falls.
And drinks the water.
Which apparently is like a big deal.
Yeah. And nobody seemed to care at all when she tells her.
Her dad cared. He's like, damn,
Yeah.
even like kings refuse to do that because it's so scary. And this fucking like 16-year-old.
She's bouldering.
She was bouldering.
No harness.
Bro.
In a dress, bro. That's crazy.
With her bow and arrow just like
Strapped to her. Angus is just staring up at her like, girl, you good?
You all right?
I'll catch you if you fall, I guess.
Anyway, this is like my favorite song in the whole. Well,
Yeah.
this one, there's another one. Yeah.
I can fly.
It makes me.
Here's the wind and touch the sky.
It makes me kind of sad because that was my favorite part of Festival Fantasy, the parade at Magic Kingdom, and it's gone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, her float broke. They took it out.
Oh. I don't watch it, so
They
I
used
do love
the
that parade,
pieces
though.
for another float, and then when they brought the parades back after COVID, they took out a lot of the dancers to like
They were like the
space
best
them
with their
out.
mullets.
Yeah, they did
The
take out the
mullet
Highland
kings.
dancers, and they have never been brought back.
Oh shit!
Like when other dancers were brought
wow,
back, they were not.
Disney's so lame. I hate
It makes me really sad because that parade used to be really cool, and now it's not.
It was really cool. I like the dragon. I remember when it caught on fire. Good times.
Yeah.
Merida goes to dinner after exploring all day. That's when she tells her dad about the fire falls, and
And he's like, "That's fucking
like,
cool,
all right,
dude.
cool, whatever."
Pop off."
Mom doesn't want her to put her bow on the table. Also, when she comes in, her dad's like telling the story of how he lost his leg to Mor'Du, and then like one of the brothers is pigging out, the other one is like asleep.
And then
doing
the
this
one is,
story.
like,
and the one
telling
is
the
like
story with
like
him.
mocking him, like mouthing it with him, bro. It's literally so cute.
Because they've heard the story so many
He
times.
probably tells it every day at dinner.
Clearly.
And then Merida comes in and finishes the story for him, and Fergus gets mad. He's
Yeah.
like, "That's my favorite fucking part of the
Yeah,
story."
what the fuck? Yeah, and then mom yells at her for putting her bow on the table. She says, no weapons on the table. And Merida goes, Ma, it's just my bow.
It's just my bow.
It's just my bow.
And then they're also
Love her.
saying how like Mor'Du, that big ass bear, has like never been seen since that day. He ate his leg.
Yeah,
He was never seen again.
he like disappeared into the wilds
Yeah.
to lick his
Yeah.
what is that called when you lick your wounds?
Lick your
I don't know. I
wounds.
can't think of the word wounds.
Maudie comes in. She's like the maid, like the head maid. I feel like she's like, you know,
She's got some
a boss
tiggle
as it.
bitties.
She has the biggest boobs ever. We also looked up what Maudie means. Hold on, I think I still have it up because I was like, Maudie is such a great
I literally
name.
was
I
like,
wonder
that
what
has
it
to mean
means.
something. They wouldn't give her that for no fucking reason.
It means strong battle maiden.
You know what the battle is? Those
Them boys,
triplets. Yeah.
that whole family.
Mostly the triplets.
I love
though.
the name Maudie. I'm like naming my
I like
firstborn
it.
Maudie,
I like it.
along with the other 85 names I'm naming my firstborn.
Okay.
Maudie is up there.
Okay. During dinner,
Strong battle maiden. Are
I
you
love it.
fucking kidding me?
even though we're Irish, but I guess you can name them something
I'll name
Scottish.
my kids whatever the fuck I want.
Okay. When Merida came into dinner, she was also carrying a plate of cakes, and she like slides them under the table for her brothers to
Yeah,
like,
the boys just want sweeties.
yeah,
Me
for
too.
them to eat. Maudie comes in with a plate, like a plate of
Mhm.
letters.
Yeah, that's how they do it when you're fancy.
Yeah, she gives it to Queen Eleanor, and Eleanor reads them.
Elena.
And she's like, Fergus, they've all accepted.
accepted.
Sends the boys to bed and is like, hey, so by the way, we have contacted the other 3 clans, and their sons will be playing in games to be your suitors to marry you.
Yeah, this is when Fergus does like the world's largest spit take. Like he's like 9 feet tall, 397 pounds.
Like he's
Gulping his water down.
You could probably put 7 of me like shoulder to shoulder, and I still wouldn't be as wide as this man.
And he does a spit take, and it's like,
yeah.
like it's like so
funny.
crazy.
It's so dramatic.
Longest spit take ever.
Merida's pissed. She's like, I don't want to be a princess, and I definitely don't want to get married.
Yeah.
She's like, what, like 15 or 16, I think?
I have no idea. She's a baby.
Oh, and I mean, in those times, that was like when they got married.
Yeah, you were like an old hag at 20.
She's probably like
20's
14
like
then.
ancient.
Like 14 or 15, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Merida's like, bye.
she's
won't be
like,
doing
I don't,
that.
yeah, I don't want to do that.
I
And
shan't.
her mom tells a story about there was 4 brothers.
Mm-hmm.
The king split his 4 sons and split the kingdom, gave it to each, a piece to each of them.
One of them got greedy.
One of them was like, I want all the power.
He was like way cooler looking and bigger though.
Yeah, the way they animated this was really funny because there's like the 4 brothers, and there's 3 of them that look exactly the same.
And
then
there's one,
dude
like-
is like
he
fucking
rightfully should be the king.
huge.
I feel like.
It was so dramatic.
Yeah.
Anyway, they fought, and the brother, like the oldest one, the big one, like fucked shit up. They had
Yeah.
a war.
They had a big old
And
war.
Merida's like, okay, I know this story. Why are you?
She's like, I don't really care. I don't want to get married.
I don't
I'm
care.
12.
Yeah. And Eleanor's like, no, but we have to keep like everyone together. That's
Yeah.
the point of this. You
Yeah,
have to make
uh-huh.
sacrifices.
So they get into like a little tiff,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and Merida runs off to clean Angus, her giant ass horse's stall.
Yeah.
And then Eleanor, she goes to sew her tapestry.
Yeah.
And then Fergus comes in to talk to her, and he's like, pretend I'm Merida.
It's
And he's like,
it's so funny.
he like holds his
He holds his
hands
little hands.
together.
He's like, I want to run with my hair flowing in the wind and shooting arrows off into the sunset.
It's the best part of it.
But he has like
When he
his
pretends
voice
to be
all-
Merida is the best
all
part.
high pitched. And he's like,
yeah. And she's like, yeah, I can't do this.
yeah. And then there's like a cute little montage of like,
What they would say to each other, but they
yeah,
won't.
but they're not talking to each
No.
other. It's Merida talking to Angus and Eleanor talking to Fergus, but neither of them actually say the things that they're
They
saying,
want to
which
say.
would make sense
Right.
to each other.
No,
to
why
each
would
other. Yeah. No, we love the miscommunication trope here.
Yeah. So it's the next day or whatever. I don't know. It's probably like the next week. And
Yeah.
the Macintosh clan, the Dingwall clan, and the MacGuffin clan are coming in on their boats.
It's so funny.
And Merida's been put in a horribly hideous dress.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And her hair is up in like a, I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
It literally covers her whole head.
Yeah, she looks like a Q-tip.
Well, so like the whole thing was I guess like in those times, like the reason Eleanor's hair is up is because she's married. So Merida's allowed to have her hair like free because she's not married. But when she gets married, she has to have her hair put away. So I think it was like like you can't see her hair until you're married. Like, like
you do not get to see.
I don't.
But like, I was gonna say she's always running around without that on, but I guess they haven't.
They're not there.
They aren't there.
Yeah. I don't
Anyway,
know.
that's dumb.
Yeah. Her dress is tight as fuck. She literally can't breathe.
Yeah. It's like Keira Knightley in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, literally.
She falls in the water.
She passes out.
So they do like a whole presentation of the clans.
Heirs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's like, so Macintosh is like, he looks like the guy that is drawing Hercules in
It's just so funny you said
the
that.
movie Hercules. The one that was like drawing
Scar
on the vase.
Yeah,
and then he like gets, yeah.
And his son is like little like
it looks just like him,
rocker, like emo.
I'm gonna put it side by side.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
It literally looks just like him.
You said it, and I was like, "Oh shit, that is him."
Yeah,
yeah. And his son is he's like got really long, beautiful, wavy hair in front of his eye, and he like
and no shirt,
doing the
he's
scene
giving
kid like
he really is giving like Adam Driver.
You know what's so funny?
What?
This movie came out in 2012.
Okay.
So like that's when that type of style, like the like boys with really long hair, like half covering their face, like that was the thing.
Like plain white tees.
Yeah, like emo
Seosin.
scene. Like yes, that's Cove Reaver. Actually, in case you were wondering, that is Cove Reaver.
He kind of does look like the plain white tees guy.
He does. I love him.
We're Team Macintosh.
If I'm picking any of them,
he has like anger issues, but you know that could be a good thing.
So does Kylo Ren, and I'm into him. So,
and then there's MacGuffin. That's the quiet one, right?
Yeah. So the
big blonde dude.
Mm-hmm. Dad has literal pigtails. I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
They stick out like pigtails sticking out.
And then little MacGuffin, he's got a little ponytail, but he just like murmurs.
He's the one that speaks like not.
But he's also like murmuring, so it's like you couldn't hear him anyway.
Yeah.
Even if you could hear him,
he's like speaking like Scottish. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then there is also Dingwall, and they're just fucking ugly.
Yeah. Well, he presents his son, and he's like saying all of his like
wee
feats.
Dingwall.
Yeah. And there's like this giant man who looks like fucking Hercules out here. Yeah. And he's like, no, wait, that's not my son. No, his son is a soft little guy who likes to bite.
Yeah. Big teeth. Yeah. Chicken little hair.
Yeah, his hair is really something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So really, none of them are worthy of Merida. Respectfully,
I agree. It's pretty not good.
She's kind of the tits.
Yeah, they all start like arguing. Yeah, all the clans.
They like a brawl. They have like a fist fight.
They literally start fighting. Even Fergus gets in there.
Yeah, and Helena has to. Helena, she's Helena to me.
Eleanor. There's also, I would love to say, obviously this takes place in Scotland. There are a lot of bagpipes. I do love a bagpipe.
There's
However,
like bagpipes playing while they battle.
Yeah, while they're fighting.
I love it.
When I worked at Hard Rock, we did play a music video for oh my god, what song is it? Is it Back to Black? Anyway, there's like a 7-minute long bagpipe solo.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to remember what song it is. It's by AC/DC.
Oh, it's not back. No.
I think it's from that album though.
AC/DC. I know what you're
Bagpipe.
I don't know the name of the song.
I begged our person who was in charge of the music videos to take that song off, and they voted and they all vetoed it simply to annoy me.
Oh, really?
Yes. And now one of my friends, whenever it comes on, he still works valet. He will send me.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
It's like, I'm not kidding. It's a 5 minutes worth of this just bagpipe.
I was going to say it's not Back in Black.
It's from that album though.
There's no bagpipes.
Is it from that album?
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. My friend that still works valet there will send me a Snapchat about once a day of the bagpipes. It just goes on for too long and it's the same note and it's so loud. Mm-hmm. But I just want to say that I normally do love bagpipes.
Okay, just not that song, maybe.
Just not in the 7-minute long solo. of the same notes.
Anyway, Queen Eleanor gets everybody to stop fighting because she's that bitch, and they all apologize to her. And she like pulls them all by their ears back up to the front of the throne room.
Yeah.
And she's like, y'all are gonna have to compete for the hand of the princess.
Yeah. The firstborn.
Yeah. And Merida's like, I would like everyone to do archery. That is the game.
She's got a plan.
Wee.
Yeah.
So then it's like, the next day or whatever. And they're doing Highland games.
Oh my
they're doing the
God.
pole flip one. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, that one.
They do the one where you
and
swing
then the spin.
You swing like a weight like over a high bar thingy. But
There's
the
one where you
pole
spin.
the pole flipping one
row.
is my favorite.
Yeah.
That is so fun.
Speaking of, we are going to the Renaissance Festival this weekend.
We're not going Celtic weekend.
I know. This is the
Celtic
first
weekend was this weekend, but it got rained out anyway. So
sad. Maybe they'll still do some of them.
maybe. But we used to go to the Celtic Festival.
I miss doing that. Do they
It's
just
like
not have it anymore?
It's in Dunedin now. It's so far.
Oh yeah, it's at that like cow where there was
It's in a field full of cow shit.
Cow shit everywhere.
Which is like fine.
but like
kind
you
of.
really have to kind of really watch where you're walking.
And it's too spread out.
Yeah.
It's not as fun as it used to be. But yeah, that's like my favorite is when they like literally a grown man picks up a telephone pole and
It's a literal
holds it like
wooden
down by
telephone
their
pole.
knees and then like tries to like flip it end over end. Like you have to get it over and then it has to like fall. It's so cool.
I think there's like the points are based on how far you can get it to go and like if you can get it to
if
like,
you can
actually
even get it to flip because some of them don't like it'll land but it'll fall back the wrong way.
You gotta really
It's
get that
so
momentum.
crazy. I want to do that.
I think you could.
I'm so strong.
I'm not trying to gaslight you. I genuinely think you
I
could
want
do
to
that.
flip a fucking telephone pole. It's literally a telephone pole.
It's fucking insane,
It's a
actually.
fucking telephone pole.
It is.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
How do you even start that?
Yeah, what?
How you have to have
It was probably
land
just like a
to
literal
practice.
tree.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to have like some acreage to practice.
I want to
that.
learn archery.
Okay.
You remember, did you ever do Nature's Classroom?
Classroom. Mm-hmm.
We learned archery, and I was the only one that actually not only hit the target, but I was like decent at it.
I don't think I did archery when I went.
Yeah. I loved that shit.
Anyway.
I want to learn archery.
I want to be an archer.
So after they do like the normal games, they do the archery for the suitors.
Yes. They're shooting for Merida's hand.
Yeah. MacGuffin goes first, young MacGuffin.
He gets like the last ring.
Yeah, he like barely hits the target.
Yeah.
He does okay. Macintosh hits well. He hits like the one like right outside the bullseye. But he's mad and he throws a literal Kylo Ren temper tantrum.
Mm-hmm. Well, he didn't get it in the center one. So.
Yeah. So he's mad. And he was like, his dad is like, well, at least you hit the target on like the
This
first
guy.
one. Dingwall's turn. Also,
Wee Dingwall.
while they're
His first
doing
name is
this, no, legally it is. Merida
Dingwall.
and King Fergus are like making fun of everyone during this whole thing.
How are you gonna let your daughter marry one of those fools?
It's
when
literally
you know she's better.
what he's saying. So it is in fact Dingwall's turn. He can barely hold the
Dingwall.
arrow, hold the
He
bow.
looks like he's asleep.
Very
he
nervous.
Seems narcoleptic.
Maybe he is. King Fergus yells at him, so he like accidentally lets go of the bow string, and the arrow hits dead center.
Yeah.
And King Fergus is kind of pissed. He's like, "Oh well, this is what we're gonna have at the dinner table.
Yeah, like fuck no.
This is it."
But don't worry, everybody,
Yeah,
because Merida will be shooting for her own hand.
I'll be shooting for my own hand.
She gets up there, she rips her fucking dress open,
Yeah,
bald cap off. She's like, "Fuck."
Oh yeah,
this
she
noise.
was wearing a cape and she ripped that shit off.
And she was like, "I am
shooting for my own hand."
And her mom is racing at her like, "You better not."
Yeah.
Shoot that arrow. She shoots all three targets.
She does. She shoots all three dead center. And when she gets to the third one where Dingwalls is in the center, she shoots through his arrow.
Yeah. And it like shows it in slow-mo and it's like the coolest scene in the movie.
Which according to Mythbusters is not physically possible. I have seen that episode.
Shut up. For Merida, it's fine.
Yeah, for Pixar, it's fine.
Yeah.
She bullseye all three of them, and Eleanor is pissed. She's mad.
Mm.
She gets like up in her face.
Yeah, and then they have a little shouting match in the house.
Yeah.
And Mom takes her bow and throws it in the fire. And Merida is like, respectfully, I'm not marrying anybody and you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and she runs out and then Eleanor like panics because she knows that bow means like everything to her, and she actually feels
fucked up.
really bad, and she pulls it out and she's like, what did I do? What did I do?
Yeah.
I'm sad.
That was so cruel.
Yeah. Well, that was because Merida also ripped the tapestry with a sword.
Yeah.
She slices mom. So the tapestry is mom holding Merida's hand, dad behind Merida holding the three sons.
And she ripped
And
it.
she ripped it between mom and Merida with a sword.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It happens.
Yeah.
Merida runs away.
Mm-hmm.
She gets on Angus and she's like, fuck this noise.
Yeah, mom takes the bow out of the fireplace.
Yeah, you said that.
Oh, did I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Merida on Angus runs and he throws her off because they get to the stone circle, which is magic.
Obviously.
And Angus doesn't want anything to do with
He's like,
it.
I'm not going in there.
He's like, I'm a horse. I don't believe in magic.
And then she sees a will-o'-the-wisp.
Yeah.
And she follows it, and it leads her to a cottage, a wood carver's cottage.
In the middle of the forest.
In the middle of the woods. Angus is like, I don't want any
He's like, I don't want to be
Angus is like,
here.
this seems really bad, girl.
Thank you so much. Yeah, she's the wood carver inside is a little old lady, and she's
I love her.
carving a giant bear. Everything in here is a bear.
Lots of bears.
Yeah.
There's
Also,
also-
apparently, the Pizza Planet truck in Sully.
Apparently.
Yeah.
And she's like, yep, just a lonely wood carver in the woods. But the broom in the corner is like broomin.
Yeah, it's
itself.
broomin by itself.
And Merida's like, your broom is magic.
She's
and
like,
then
no.
there's
no
also
way.
a crow in there, and the crow starts talking to her. And Merida's like,
Scary.
you're a fucking witch.
Mm-hmm.
You got a broomin by
Yeah.
itself, and you got a talking fucking crow.
Yeah, and she's like, no, I'm not a witch because I had too many unsatisfied customers.
Yeah, she had a lot of. She said, the last person I helped was a prince, and it didn't go very well.
Yeah.
I feel like we heard that story already.
Crazy.
Once this movie.
Yeah, Merida is like, okay, listen, I will buy all of your wood carvings and a spell. And she gives her heirloom pendant that her mom was wearing at the beginning of the movie.
Right? Merida.
So,
God damn.
she wants a spell to change her mom.
That's
to,
all she says.
to change her fate.
Change her mom, change her fate.
Mm-hmm.
Save the cheerleader.
Save the world. Yeah.
So vague. So vague.
Yeah, it's so good. But yeah, the witch literally is like, yeah, the last time I did this, there was a prince. He wanted the strength of 10 men. I think I can do it again.
Mhm.
I remember the spell
I could
pretty
do
well.
it.
I think I could do it. She leads them out of the cottage and snaps and twirls and then goes back in. She's like, don't carve where you conjure. It's
Yeah.
so cute.
Has
like,
to change it to her witch cavern instead.
yeah. There's, of course, a giant cauldron. I
Mhm.
mean, what else would there be? She's throwing shit in Merida's hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some vials of stuff.
Yeah. And a nice little pie comes out.
Yeah. Very cute.
A little sweetie.
And then Merida goes to leave and she's like, the witch is like, oh, I forgot to tell you something about the spell.
But I don't remember.
And then Merida is in the stone circle and the cottage is gone.
Yeah. Magic.
We'll never know what she was going to say.
Magic.
Mm-hmm.
She goes back to the castle, her castle, Castle Dunbrock. All of the men are singing a song about Mor'Du.
Yeah.
Mor'Du.
Mor'Du.
It was a good song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna memorize it.
Okay.
It was a good song.
I wish you would.
Merida goes and finds her mom, and she's like, "Oh, I have a peace offering for you. I baked you this little pie."
Yeah.
Like, mom.
Yeah. Well, mom
Really?
eats it and
She's
she's like,
stupid.
this is not good.
Merida's never cooked a day in her life. You think she just baked you a pie?
She's like,
that?
it's a bit gamey.
a bit gamey.
A bit gamey.
What is that? Flavor. It's a bit gamey.
And so Merida's like, are you sure you don't want to change your mind about the marriage now? Are you,
Yeah.
hey mom, how you feeling about
And she's
the
like,
marriage?
I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Like,
Yeah.
I'm woozy as hell.
Yeah, but
I'm woozy.
But of course, they live in a medieval castle. So there's the Great Hall, which is like their entrance, and there's one set of stairs that lead to
Right.
their rooms, which you have to go through the main hall,
Yeah.
of course, which is where everyone is singing about Mor'Du.
Right. So Merida's taking her mom to her bed because she's like dying. Also, how would you not know you've been poisoned?
Yeah, you just ate. I think she thinks she just like Merida doesn't know how to
Doesn't
cook.
know how to cook. She-
Yeah.
oh, okay.
And
I would have
it's
been like,
like-
you poisoned me.
Yeah,
I would have figured
I
it
don't
out.
think she thought her daughter poisoned her.
That's because that's a little far fetched.
Yeah.
I don't know. I watch so much true crime. I'd be like,
do.
I've been poisoned.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I've been poisoned.
Eleanor tells the lords, she's like, I'm not feeling well. We'll come to a decision. She belches in their faces.
She says, presently.
Merida's like, okay, great. Leads her mom to bed. Mom is like, what the fuck did you put in that cake, bro?
She's like, I do not feel good. She like rolls off the bed. She's so ill.
Yeah, she
I've been
literally
there.
falls off the bed. You have been there. I've been there for you.
I definitely wasn't from eating
No.
pie.
It was ingesting something.
It was from eating 18
Beer.
Bud Lights.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Same thing though.
Yeah, no, for sure. You didn't turn into a bear.
I turned into a bear.
Also turned into a bear.
I wish that would have been a better outcome.
You're telling me. I would have rather have dealt with the bear, to be honest. I don't like vomit.
Anyway.
Mom rolls out of bed, gets up. She's a fucking bear.
She turned into a bear. She like breaks all her furniture.
Yeah, because Merida
She's freaking out.
yells and is like, what the fuck? Because she doesn't realize it's her mom. Mom is freaking out because she doesn't realize she's a bear, realizes she's a bear, freaks the fuck out, breaks all the furniture in the room.
You're a bear.
And then Merida's like, that fucking witch. And the mom is like,
yeah.
I beg
Eleanor
your
is
pardon?
not happy. She's like, you turned me into a fucking bear, bitch.
Yeah, so she roars to yell at Merida.
Yeah. And all the men here.
Dad hears. King Fergus.
And they're like, there's a bear in the castle.
And then
normal
the
thing.
funniest thing though, King Fergus is like, we're going hunting for a bear in the castle, and everyone's like, again?
Yeah.
A bear in the castle again?
We just played this game yesterday.
Just did this. Like imagine like
Yeah.
you know that you're going to like this king's castle and you're like, he's gonna do the
wanna
bear
hunt
hunt
the
thing
bear.
in the castle again. Like this is a normal occurrence for
Right?
them.
Oh man.
It's pretty funny.
Eleanor also like wraps a blanket around her. Like, she's
wanna be
covered in fur.
naked.
It's so funny. She's
doesn't
like,
wanna-
I am a fucking
She's also
lady.
wearing her crown. She puts her crown
Yes,
on.
of course.
She has to.
So they're trying to like get out of the castle because, you know, she's a fucking bear.
Yeah.
She doesn't want her husband to kill her.
Fergus is smelling
Yeah.
that there's a bear in the castle.
Yeah. So they're doing the bear hunt through the castle. Maudie sees, our big boobied queen,
Mm-hmm.
she sees Eleanor, bear Eleanor, and screams and runs.
Also, they show Queen Eleanor walking away, and I said they had that bear still built like a Pixar mall.
Yeah, the bear is still built like a Pixar mom.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But then they run into the triplets, and Merida's like, I need help getting out of the castle. I know you 2-year-olds can do it.
Yeah,
Help.
they're up to something all the time. She's like, I will give you my desserts for an entire year.
Yeah. So
If
they
you
make
can
like
get
a
us out.
fake bear shadow on the wall with like a roast chicken.
It's a roast chicken on a stick. Initially, I read in the fun facts they were gonna just like have them pretend to be bears, but they thought the chicken on a stick
The
was
chicken on a
so
stick
funny.
is literally so
and
funny.
it's like it's so good.
Laughing out loud.
It's so stupid.
Yeah. So then the boys get all of the men up to like the top of the tower of the castle and lock the door, lock them out with the chicken bear shadow.
Yeah.
And Merida and Mom are able to get out. And then Merida tells the boys that they can eat whatever they want from the kitchen as a treat.
And guess what's still in there? The bear cake.
And they love sweeties.
They sure do. They
Yeah.
see that little fucking tart cake and they're like,
Yeah. Also, all the men use their kilts to make a ladder to get out of the tower. And
we just see a
it's
lot
just
of
butt
butt.
cheek city.
there's a lot of butts in this movie.
There's a lot of butts in this movie.
Like, not even just that.
like
There's more butts
that's a
later.
lot of butts for a kids movie. A lot of old man butts for a kids movie. I feel like.
And some of them were
me
like
personally,
strapped.
Nudity does not,
Some of them were wearing
bother
like
me.
leather straps, like
They're holding up their
underneath.
socks.
Okay, well,
They
I'm
weren't
just
wearing
saying.
like lingerie. Cat.
they had their lesbian backpacks ready to go.
It's like to hold your socks up.
I know what it was. I'm just saying they were strapped. Anyway. This is my second
Nothing
Dr.
is
Pepper.
sexier than
a naked Scottish man in
strap.
a still shirt on. Just Pooh Bared with his
Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear up with his socky straps.
Please.
Like his sock suspenders.
Cried enough today.
Yeah, I feel like that was a lot of butt cheek though for a kids movie.
And there's
but
still more. Don't worry. We're not done with the
yeah,
cheek.
but I was gonna say those are little kid butt cheeks, so that's not as creepy. But honestly, that might be worse.
Not any better. Anyway, they're down off of the roof, double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
Merida and Mom, they go to find the witch to yell at her.
Yeah.
But she's gone. She went to not a witch convention, a wood carving convention.
Yeah.
Her other convention
She
for the year.
sold all of her stock. So what is she going to do
going
while
on
she's
vacay.
there? Yeah. She does leave a message for Merida in her cauldron.
Yeah. She said, if you're that red-haired lass, pour potion number 3.
Yeah, and she's like...
That was cute. I was like an answering machine.
Yeah.
Funny.
And the second one was like, if you need directions in Gaelic, use vial 2.
Yeah.
Which was really cute.
Right. Like instead of like press 2 for Spanish.
Yeah.
It was really, I love that. That shit's funny
It
as
was
hell.
a cute little callback.
Mm-hmm.
So Merida uses the one obviously for
Right.
herself.
She's
and
the red-haired
she's
lass.
like, yeah. So the witch woodcarver says, by the second sunrise, the spell will be permanent unless you mend the bond torn by pride.
Period. Mend the bond.
Torn by pride.
Torn by pride? What does it mean?
She's freaking out, so she's throwing all the vials in the cauldron.
And then it blows up.
It blows up. Mom, like, bear mom.
She
Bear mom.
broke the witch's cottage, the woodcarver's cottage. Sorry, she's not a witch. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, she's just a woodcarver.
She's
Get
just
it right.
a woodcarver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it starts raining.
Of course it does.
So Merida builds a little shelter.
With the pieces of
And
the
Mom
cottage.
is just so unhappy.
Yeah,
I mean, she's a bear,
she's
so
a
it sucks.
bear.
And her daughter hates her guts.
Yeah, turned her
It's
into
been a bad day.
bear. While they're sleeping, I don't know which one of them has a flashback. I think it's Merida when she was a baby, and her mom was singing her a lullaby, and then there's thunder, and she gets really scared, and her mom holds her.
Yeah, and they sing a song in Gaelic together.
It's so cute.
He's very cute. Next morning, Bear Mom she's made a
Bear
table.
mom.
Bear Mom has made a table, out of like stone and is trying to like cut berries with a rock. And Merida's like, that is nightshade and
It's poisonous.
it's poisonous. It'll make you go night-night. And then, Mom starts to drink water, Mom, and the water has worms in it. So, just a breakfast of nightshade and worms.
Yeah.
Sounds
nose is
delicious to me. I don't know about you.
sad.
Just having your own conversation while I'm talking. Okay, cool. Anyway, moving on, I guess. So Merida catches a fish for her mom, and then her mom wants 2 more fish, and then she wants 4 more fish.
Yeah. Also,
And
Merida is like,
Merida's like, go catch your own fish.
she's also like, remember how you told me like princesses don't need weapons? Like, I'm the reason that we're surviving right now.
That's why she like makes her. She's like, go get your own fucking fish.
Yeah.
So then Merida's mom is just like being a bear, catching fish.
They have like a cute like time in the river, catching fish together, splashing each other with water, and then
So cute.
Mom becomes like a real bear. She gets out of the water.
yeah,
and
like
walks
eyes go
away.
black.
Mm-hmm.
Tries to eat Merida.
Yeah, she goes to swipe at her.
Yeah,
That's
It's
really
good.
scary,
It's really
actually.
good.
to be
And then they
honest.
Mom comes back,
Mhm.
and Merida's like, you were a real bear for a minute. You tried to kill me.
What the fuck?
She was crazy. And then they see a wisp.
A wisp.
A little wisp.
We love the wisp.
And it leads them to like a torn down castle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how did they not know that was there? They're like pretty close to their house, I feel like. They just like
Yeah.
didn't know about this torn down
I
castle.
guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't get out much, I guess.
Yeah, it's like real fucked up.
Yeah. So Merida is walking through the rubble and she falls through a fucking hole in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's in a throne room of the torn down castle, and she sees a stone tablet of the 4 brothers, and it's like the last brother's like cut off. It's like broken.
So weird.
And then she realizes like, oh, mend the bond. Like,
the tapestry.
I ripped the tapestry. I have to mend the bond. That was
Mhm.
broken by pride.
It's obviously the answer.
Duh. That's why
Yeah.
the wisp brought her there, so she would realize that she ripped the tapestry.
Yeah, and then she also realizes that
The 4th brother.
the witch has done this exact thing
Yeah.
before,
The 4th
including
prince
turning someone into a bear. And she realizes that the 4th brother
is
is Mor'Du. And guess who shows up?
Oh my God, Mor'Du. He probably just
Sick.
vibes there.
I'm assuming he lives there.
Yeah.
That's where he's been hiding out.
But he's like a full bear now. He's not the brother anymore. Like he is the brother, but he's like full bear.
He's like what Mom accidentally turned into when they were
Yeah. So he doesn't
fishing.
like know what's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe he comes in and out, but
I don't think so. I think
he's
full
mostly
bear.
Mor'Du.
He is full bear.
Yeah. So they have to get away from Mor'Du, and it's really fucking scary. They get back to
horrifying.
Yeah, he's like giant.
If I was a kid,
it's really scary.
It would be really
Whenever
scary.
I see really big scary bears, I think of that guy that went to the bear island and got eaten by a bear. Have I never told you about this?
I'm sorry, what's Bear Island?
Okay. There was this guy and he was obsessed with grizzly bears.
Okay.
And there's a whole documentary about it.
I'm sure
I
there is.
can't remember what it's called. I'm pretty sure I'll look it up. Hold on, let me just look it up. I can tell the story and look it up. He literally was like obsessed with grizzly bears, and he kept going to this like bear island every year and like trying to like act
What
like
is
it's
Bear
called Grizzly Man. And he literally would act like he was like friends with these bears, and he was like Delulu. He was like, oh yeah, this is fucking Rachel or whatever, the bear. And he was like, yeah, I remember her. And then he would like play around with them and shit. And like they were respectfully never, there's so much footage because he would like go every year. And literally one year he brought this poor woman with him, his like girlfriend or whatever, because she would like she would like film his like docu-series for him, and he literally got eaten by a bear. It's called Grizzly Man. It's one of my favorite documentaries.
That's actually batshit.
It's so crazy.
That's bear shit.
He really thought they weren't gonna eat his ass, and they ate his ass.
Well, how many years did he go that they kind of did?
He would go forever, dude.
So he probably
his name was Timothy Treadwell. You can watch it on Tubi, guys. It's free. It has a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's really, really good. Like, I'm not fucking around.
It's better
really
than
good.
Madam Web.
Dude, he really thought these people, he really thought these
people
bears.
being the bears.
He really thought these bears
were his friends?
Were his fucking friends. It's so crazy. Yeah, he would go to Alaska like every year.
In Alaska?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Alaska.
That's wild.
Anyway, everybody watch Grizzly Man. It's better than Brave. I'm just saying. I'll say it.
Okay.
It's a really good documentary.
That's actually crazy.
True crime. Is it true crime if a bear kills you?
Yeah, because it's not really a crime.
The crime is he thought the bears were his friends.
Delulu?
He is Delulu.
Yeah.
Babe. These bears would like swat at his head and he'd be like, ha ha ha, Sarah.
That's so
like,
funny.
No, bitch.
You're so silly.
You're fucking dumb.
My bear friend.
He really got, and it's like, you can like hear him getting eaten by the bear. Anyway, it's really good. Everybody watch that.
That's okay. Anyway, Merida's like, we have to get back into the castle.
Be real.
And 24 seconds.
Anyway, back to not a bear
being real.
eating a man. They go back to castle.
Yeah, she's like, okay, we have to sneak back into the castle and we have to sew the tapestry back together because that's mending the bond.
Duh,
obviously.
that's what she meant.
Inside Castle Dunbrock, the king and all the lords have all the tables overturned and they are fighting. Like they're firing arrows at each other, yelling at each other. All the lords are like, you have to like if your wife and daughter aren't here to make a decision, like you need to make a decision.
Yeah.
Who is marrying your daughter? Like that's the whole reason we're here. They're pissed and the king's like, fuck you. They need to get again into the main hall and up the stairs, but not all this time. It's not Eleanor being sick that's the problem. She's a whole ass fucking bear.
Right.
And newsflash, her husband hates bears. One ate his leg. So it's kind of a problem.
So Merida distracts all the men by giving like this really great speech. And she's like, me and my mom decided that we should all marry for love.
Yeah, her mom like pantomimes to her as the bear.
And all the boys are like, yeah, that sounds cool. I would rather marry for love than just to marry the princess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Merida's like, hey, to the cellars to celebrate. Woo.
Yeah, drink all the king's good shit. And he's like, bring the little glasses.
Yeah, so mom and bear mom make it up the stairs to the tapestry room and they need a sewing kit. And so mom's looking for
needle and thread, and
then she turns into a bear again.
Yeah, she's like
a real bear
through shit and turns into a real bear again.
Yeah. She's actually a little scary when she turns into like
All bears are terrifying. They really will fuck your ass
I
up.
do in fact agree. Fergus goes to find Eleanor in their room, who he thinks is sick and in bed, to like tell her like, hey,
Everything's gonna be fine.
your daughter's a fucking genius. We figured out the bullshit. But he goes into their room being empty, torn the fuck up, and his wife's dress torn on the floor.
Yeah, so he thinks that Mom Bear ate Mom.
Yeah.
But really, Mom is the bear.
Mom
And
is
Meredith's
the-
trying to tell him, like, that's your wife.
Yeah,
She's a bear.
He tries to kill her.
Yeah, and then he locks Merida in the room to go chase Mom Bear. Because
Mom bear.
Mom Bear has run away.
Yeah, because her husband's trying to kill her.
Yeah. And then he gives the key to Maudie, and Maudie puts it in her titties.
She does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Merida's like trying to break out of the room. She like yells to her brothers, like, get me the fuck out of here. Oh, her brothers are bears now.
Yeah, they show up, and they're the cutest fucking things I've literally ever seen in my whole entire life.
And they accost Maudie. Poor Maudie has been through it.
So I mean, Merida's like, you have to get the key from Maudie. Maudie runs. They give chase. She ends up locking herself into the kitchen where the bears, the babies, accost her. But there's two of them on the table, and she's like, 1, 2. Where's the third one? And the third one literally dive bombs
From the
into her
ceiling.
boobs.
So funny.
To get the key.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
So they get the key. Merida's got her needle. She got her thread. She grabs her brothers. She gets on Angus.
She's
Men
ripped
are
the tapestry from the wall at this point.
The men are chasing Bear Mom down because they think she's
a bear.
an evil bear. Merida's sewing as they ride Angus through the fucking forest.
With
that
her brothers.
literally could never happen.
Yeah.
You couldn't sew and ride a horse.
Not as well as she did either.
like not at all.
It's like a
you
pretty
literally
straight
couldn't. You would
line.
stab yourself in the fucking hand.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a Disney movie, so I accept.
Yeah, Fergus goes to like literally kill Mom Bear.
They have Mum tied up.
Yeah, in the stone circle.
Yeah.
Interesting.
True.
Yeah. Merida throws an arrow at King Fergus's sword to like stop him. He picks up another sword to try and kill Mum Bear, and Merida stands in front of him with a sword and is like, "That's my mom.
That's your wife. Babe.
That is my mom." The triplets all show up and they like jump on Fergus, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Boys."
He's like, oh, my sons are also bears. Maybe that is my wife then.
Yeah, so he's starting to put the pieces together, but then Mor'Du shows up again.
Yeah, Mor'Du shows up.
Mor'Du.
So now they're all fighting Mor'Du. They're like, oh, that's a bad bear.
Yeah, but then Mor'Du goes after Merida, so Mum Bear goes after Mor'Du. And then there's the absolute fucking scariest thing I've ever seen in my life, which is the fight between Mum Bear and Mor'Du.
Yeah.
Imagine, okay, like I was 18 when this movie came out, 19, 20.
I don't think the bear fight
2012?
is as scary as you're making it. Like I don't know.
I think it's horrifying. I really do think it's really scary.
Okay. I don't.
You don't think it's that scary?
No.
I think it's
Like it's a bear and a bear fighting each other. Of course
but
it's scary.
but there's like lightning and like it's scary. I think it's horrifying.
I think fucking Gurgi is scarier than Gurgi from the Black Cauldron is
Okay.
scarier than those bears fighting.
Pop off. So one of the stones in this stone circle is like starting to crack. So the mom like hits up against it until it lands on Mor'Du and it fucking crushes him.
Yeah. Mor'Du dies.
Yeah.
And then the fourth brother's like little spirit comes out and like looks at Merida. I think he was saying thank you.
Yeah, I think because he like nods at her and then he turns into a will-o'-the-wisp. He's a will-o'-the-wisp.
Does that mean all the way out the wisps are little spirit?
I think they're like lost souls. Yeah, to help other people find their way.
He doesn't have to be an angry bear anymore.
No.
He gets to be a will o' the wisp.
Yeah, but the sun's coming up.
Yeah,
and it's
second sunrise.
The second sunrise.
Oop.
So Merida throws the mended tapestry on Mum Bear,
Mum bear.
but nothing happens.
Nope. And then she does this whole long apology. She's like, before you turn into a full-on bear, I'm so fucking sorry. I'm the worst daughter ever. I know you were just trying to look out for me. Like, I was being a piece of shit.
This
like,
part makes me sob.
you're the tits, bitch. I know Kat and I were both sobbing. This was what Kat was doing. Kat didn't want to mess up her makeup, so she was doing this.
I was crying down.
She's gonna let her tears like fall to the floor.
I didn't-
Directly out of her eyeballs to the floor.
Yeah, so that way I wouldn't ruin my makeup.
She did it twice. It was really
I
funny.
was really crying.
It was really funny. I was like, I don't think that's gonna work, babe. But
It
go
did
piss,
work.
girl.
My makeup looks great. You can't even tell that I sobbed.
I was just like, I'll cry. It's fine. I don't need mascara.
Yeah, so but don't worry, Mom turns back into a human.
Yeah, the mending of the bond was fucking apologizing, not actually mending the tapestry.
And realizing that they were both fucking
Merida.
wrong.
Yeah.
They were both wrong. So they hug, but mom's naked.
Yeah. She has
in
the
the
tapestry
tapestry.
around her, though.
Yeah, King Fergus is really excited. He runs over to
Smooches
her. They make out.
Yeah.
They more than smooch. They fully make out.
They're in love.
And then she's like, oh, I'm naked.
She's like, hey, can everybody go? Because I'm naked.
And then we get more butts because the triplets turned back into humans, too.
And they run over to mom and dad.
Yeah, and they're all naked.
Just little butts.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the movie ends with Mom and Merida are making a new tapestry.
Yeah, Mom's got her hair down.
Yeah,
she's just like,
that's to symbolize that she understands Merida, like her choice is to be like free.
I guess
She lets her hair free. Like
I think
Merida.
she was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna look hot. I'm not gonna put my hair back.
It was in the fun facts.
Doesn't mean it's real.
So they are making a new tapestry, and it's of Merida and Bear Mom.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look at your phone, I promise. Merida and Bear Mom, but they have to go wave all the clans off because they're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, bye, besties. I will say that Mom Maudie gets the hot big man that was from Clan Dingwall. He's obsessed with her. I'm telling you, those tiggle bitties.
It is those tiggle bitties.
He also has tiggle bitties, but like muscular.
Like
yeah, like Henry Cavill, like tiggle bitties. They're gonna have some big boobied kids.
And bring him into this.
Henry Cavill, I'm so
sorry. Yeah, that's the end.
Yay!
I'll be shooting for me own hand.
That was good.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Would you like to go first?
All right.
That was British. Sorry.
No, yeah, it wasn't Scottish at all.
Lame. I take it back.
If we could all collectively guess what I gave
a
this
10.
movie. Yeah, this is honestly one of my like all-time favorite movies like ever. I love this
Pixar
movie.
doesn't miss.
Yeah,
well,
I just realized that I have
that's not true.
quite a few Pixar movies in my top 10.
Top 10. Wow.
Yeah, I have 3.
Oh wow. I didn't realize this movie would be top 10 for you. That's crazy.
Yes.
Oh
yeah.
wow. Okay.
So it is at number 9 for me. So it's Under Finding Nemo. That is my favorite Pixar movie.
So good.
It will never, that one for me until they come out with something better than that is my top
really
Pixar
good.
movie. But it's
Blue.
above A Bug's Life. So my 8, 9, and 10
Wow,
are
Pixar.
all 3 Pixar.
Hey, can we do bath time later maybe?
No, he need clean right now. So it's sitting at number 9. I love this
that.
movie so much.
I also gave Brave a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
It's just so good.
It is really good.
Oh, we're getting a mouse. We're getting a mouse. We did. We got a mouse. Thank you, Dinah. That's so sweet. I gave Brave a 10 out of 10. Love this movie. It's perfect. I love everything about it. It's my number 30. It's below Frozen and above A Christmas Carol, starring Jim Carrey.
It's
Love
such a good one.
Ready to gas?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't come up with any fun facts because I'm lazy. But this is a really, really, really good movie with a really awesome soundtrack. And the reason I want to watch it is because recently you have been playing Kingdom Hearts, and it has made me want to watch it so very badly.
Is it Tarzan?
Yes.
Yeah. Honestly,
I can't wait.
It's in Kingdom Hearts 1,
Mm-hmm.
and it's one of my favorite worlds, like in Kingdom Hearts 1.
But Tarzan's
say.
odd in it, I feel like.
They kind of all are.
Yeah.
None of the monkeys speak. None of the gorillas speak at all. At all. Not a single one of them.
I'm so excited.
Kerchak just looks at you and then turns and walks away, and you're like, okay.
Also, we realized that the 3, like Tarzan, Turk, and Tantor, I don't know why we didn't realize that, like all their names start with a T. Like, yeah, that's really weird. I was so in love with Tarzan as a child. I was Jane one year for Halloween. I also just had the outfit because we would go to Disney all the time, and I wore my Jane outfit.
One time I met her.
In her, was she in her red skirt?
Yellow. No, it was her
yellow.
Yeah, it was on Valentine's Day. They had a bunch of. When I was dressed as. Was it when I dressed as Honey Lemon? I think it was.
I know I've met her before too, but I don't remember when.
We did it at a Halloween party one year.
That was
it was her and Turk.
Ugh.
Yeah, but
Love.
I met her on Valentine's Day one year, and I said
With Tarzan?
no, it was just her. I said the only photo I want to take is I want to be pointing at our feet.
And Daddy
He took my boots. I still have the photo, I'm pretty sure. No one's shocked by that. I keep everything, but
Such a good
it is
fucking
so good.
movie.
I
I
can't
love
wait.
Tarzan so much.
That soundtrack,
Banger after banger.
probably, I think, one of my like all-time favorites.
It's
It fucks.
Phil.
Mm-hmm.
Philly C.
Yeah. Philly C.
Philly calls.
He can do no wrong. He makes banger music
Yeah.
and banger daughters, so.
He is a banger. Okay. Anyway.
I was going to say banger. I hardly know her, but I would bang Louis
Jane.
Collins.
Oh,
No,
I
Louis
was like,
Collins.
wait, what?
I would.
She's okay. I mean, whatever.
Okay.
She's kind of mid. All right. Follow us on social media, like our TikToks. If you're watching on YouTube, like us on Spotify or Apple Music. And if you're listening, please go subscribe
Like and
on
subscribe.
YouTube because that helps, other people find us. Leave us a review.
Yeah.
People don't do that, I feel like, anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like our TikToks, she works really hard on them.
I don't.
And then it takes me forever to do the, the captions.
Does it really? Oh, well, I edit our whole podcast.
It's actually
so
really-
I don't feel bad.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like we work hard on them.
You have until May 1st to join Patreon at the
$10 tier.
Royal
Brazier.
Braziers tier to get a merch box this summer. Get you some Tragical merch.
Yeah.
So that's coming up. It's
And
not
you
like
know you
really
want
coming
it.
up, but it's coming up. And
pretty
then
close.
our next episode will be March Madness. I
think
can't
so.
remember. It's either the one before Tarzan will be or the one after Tarzan. I don't really know because I don't have the schedule in front of me right now.
Well, if it's starting in March, yeah, it'll be before Tarzan.
It'll be before Tarzan.
Yeah.
So our March Madness this year is
Live action.
live actions.
I was like, there's no way we haven't done enough of them, but there's so many
Yeah.
actually.
So I don't know which one is going to win.
I
I think Aladdin will win.
our predictions is that we're doing predictions.
We already did 'em.
Predicts. Did we?
Yeah.
Did
You
we?
said that you think everyone's going to make Maleficent win.
Yeah, because I think that they just
Because we hate it.
want us to talk about it.
Yeah.
But
I
if
don't
we're
know.
going off of like favorites, I
Mhm.
loved Aladdin. I did.
Yeah, I feel like Aladdin will win. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, and also I was like, when Kat suggested live actions, I was like, there's no way there's enough live actions. There's more live actions than what we have on our list that we haven't done yet, which is so crazy.
We were
to me.
trying to like do like things
Yeah.
like we always do.
I also,
so.
I hope Jungle Book wins just because I love the Jungle Book.
Jungle Book and Aladdin, I did really love both of those. So
Yeah. That's so crazy that we've done so many live actions and there's still
so many.
fucking 10 that we haven't done. And
And
then there's
more.
also more that we don't even have on our stupid little list.
Yeah, man.
So fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
Holy shit.
All they do anymore.
I hope
So-
Cruella wins. We talked about that.
Yeah, because we haven't seen
Because
it.
neither of us have seen it.
Mhm.
And I love that bitch. Not Cruella. I kind of do love Cruella DeVille though. But anyway, vote for whatever you want. Because that'll be our next episode.
Yeah.
Will be our March Madness episode. And then we'll do Tarzan.
Yeah.
I just can't tell you which one's gonna win right
Yeah. Slay.
now. Yeah.
We love you.
Like
Why are you live long and prospering
Forever.
again? Okay, bye.
may the force be prosperous forever. That's our new. That's Tragical.
Okay.
That's our new sign
May the
off.
force be
May the
prosperous.
force be prosperous. Ciao. These opinions are our own and are no way associated with the film or the film's production company.
The Tragical podcast cover art is created by Johnny the Alchemist.
The Tragical intro was produced by Ja Reezy.
Links to our social media and Patreon can be found on our website, located in the show notes.
Thanks for listening.
To Tragical.
Tragical.